This is my official About Me vlog. So I am Kira and I am 21 years old, but I will be 22 on the 25th. It's a lot of twos. I don't know what the word for number alliteration is, but that would be it. Anyway, so it's almost my birthday, which is exciting, but I have no idea what to ask for. People keep asking me, and all I really want to say is baby stuff. So I'm not really sure how that's going to play out, but which brings me to my next point. I am I'm just over 4 months pregnant now, and it's been a crazy few months. We found out that we are having a boy, and we're going to name him Caden. We are so excited about it, but pregnancy has been something that has been really hard on me, so I will make a pregnancy blog for sure at some point in the future, but for now we'll just move on. So I am currently graduated from culinary school. I went to a few colleges before then that I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I did education for a little while, and then sociology, and then psychology, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I went to culinary school. I graduated first in my class and was, ridiculously higher achieving, whatever. I was like kind of reaching for the stars and wanted to be the chef of a 5-star restaurant and doing all of that, and moved to New York or Chicago or LA or something like that. And in the last few months of my program, I decided that it just was not for me. The stress of being in a kitchen and the kind of pressure that gets put on you was not something that I was looking for long term in my life. I knew that I wanted a family, I knew that I wanted a husband, and I wanted to be able to stay home with my kids for the first few years so that they weren't kind of raised by someone else. That was always something that was really important to me. So anyway, I decided that I was going to work front of house. So I worked front of house in restaurants for a while. When I met my husband, I was working full-time in a restaurant named Tangerine in my hometown, which is about 2 hours from where we live right now. And it was definitely an interesting place to grow up. It's Boulder, Colorado, so it's super liberal and super awesome and hilarious, and I loved it, but I'm kind of glad to be branching out a little bit. So when I met my husband, I was living there and working about 45, 50 hours a week in a restaurant, doing everything possible, including serving and all of that. It was really good for me, and it was also exhausting. So I moved here in about the middle of October, which was not very long after we had met, just about 3 months after we had met, because I just was tired of going back and forth, and I just knew that this is where I was supposed to be. So we moved here about in October, and then we got married in November 16th actually, and we got married super quickly, as you probably did the math. But it just was right. We just knew that we were supposed to be married, and that it just was going to be right. And there's a lot of haters out there that say mean or kind of negative things about being married young or about being married fast and all of that. And my husband and I are like 100% committed to each other and to proving everybody wrong. I think already we've kind of proved some people wrong just by the kind of relationship that we have, and it's very apparent when you're near us that we are kind of meant to be. So I'm just ecstatic to be where I am right now. Hey guys, so I thought that I would do a 2-part About Me vlog. Stop! He keeps trying to get me out of the picture. Stop! I swear to God. Anyway, where you could get to know me and my husband, Charles, if he cooperates, which is yet to be seen. Stop! Okay, so anyway, I totally ripped this idea off from one of Jess's vlogs, but it's a different, About Me quiz thing, so hopefully it won't be too boring. Okay, so the first question is, how does your spouse feel about BLTs? My spouse would like anything with bacon and tomato on it, so I'm going to say pretty good.
She doesn't like tomatoes, so therefore no. She's like a BL.
An A. I like avocado on my... I have BLAs. Anyways, if your spouse likes peanut butter, do they prefer it chunky or smooth? I don't know.
I think you like it smooth.
I definitely do like it smooth, but oh God.
Come on.
I don't know. Chunky?
Mm-mm.
Really? Learn something every day. Okay. How does your spouse get dressed? From top to bottom or bottom to top? Charles gets dressed from bottom to top.
She gets top to bottom.
Well, that's just usually because I can find a top first before I can find a bottom. Okay. What is your spouse's favorite song? That one song by Seether. What is it called? Oh, this is gonna bug me now. Hey, I'm pregnant. I do what I want, and I'm allowed to have pregnancy brain. Broken. Ha! Right? That's what it's called.
You don't really have one.
What?
You don't really have a favorite song.
That's true.
Yeah, and you were right about the broken one.
Okay. What concert would your spouse fork over big bucks to sit front row at?
Taylor Swift.
He's right about that one, actually. And his is Seether. Okay, what radio station does your spouse listen to most? 99.9 for you. You think the cheating thing is really funny. For anybody who doesn't know, in Colorado Springs, 99.9 has a talk show in the morning, and they call spouses who think their other half is cheating on them and pretend to be sending flowers, and then whoever they send the flowers to, either they're cheating or they're not, and he thinks it's hilarious. What about me, babes?
I don't really know. The radio station. I don't remember what it's called, but I know it was a country radio station. It's like 95.
Yeah, anything country. He's right about that. Okay. What's your spouse's dream job? It kind of changes. I don't know. something in like online technology, like troubleshooting kind of, but like the high-tech version of that. What about me?
Manager of some sorts, like a cheerleader, coach, or something like that.
Yeah, that one's still determined.
Yep.
To be determined. Let's see. Let's see if we can find another good one here. Okay. Have any movies ever made your spouse cry?
Yeah.
I'm pregnant, and that's not a fair question. Okay? Not fair at all.
What movie was it that we recently watched? It was an anime movie that made you cry.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I can't remember what it's called.
What expression does your spouse use most? That was mean. I do not. Sorry, that would be my phone. What expression does your spouse use? It looks something like this. He has his face that he uses. Yeah, shut up. Okay. How would your spouse dress 24/7 if they could? Yeah, t-shirt and sweatpants for this one over here.
Yoga pants and a tank top.
All right. What kind of burial preference does your spouse have? A little bit of a sore subject for military couples, but he wants to be cremated.
So does she.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the ground. All right. Did their parents read them bedtime stories? Yes.
No, not all the time. I seriously had like a bedtime story maybe like 3 times when I was little that I can remember.
Okay, like 4 days ago we were talking about our baby.
Yeah,
and
we'll definitely read our baby a bedtime story.
No, I know, but you were saying that your mom might have all your old bedtime stories. That's where I was going with that.
Old books.
Whatever, same difference.
She never read me those books. I read those books myself.
Well, anyway, what's my answer there, Buster?
Duh.
We just picked up a big box of my bedtime stories when I was little. Yeah, it's right over there. For when I was a baby so that we can read them to our little baby. So anyways, that was just a few quick little questions and a get to know me and my husband Charles, and he may or may not frequent some vlogs in the future. Jesus Christ. Stop. Anyways, So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys
Product
learned something
placement.
new. Bye.